What did that do to you? What did that do to you?
I became a shell of myself. I didn't know who I was. I actually have a couple posts on my page where it's like, I have a post that says, I knew her body better than I knew my own.
Stop. Let that sit there. You said you knew another woman's body better than you knew your own.
Yes, several women. I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own, and I spent a lot of time. Like I went in such a deep hole where I was like studying these women. I would go to their profiles and I would study their pages and like what they wear. I knew when when they had met up. So I watched their videos of them having sex. So I would try to imitate that and recreate that in our relationships so that he could choose me and want me. And that is a low point to be. And I'm tearing up a little bit because that I hate that I even got to a point where that was a thing, but that it was just that. And so I knew several other women's bodies better than I knew my own. I completely lost myself. I became a shell of myself. I tried to imitate their hair, their actions, even sexual things that I had seen him doing with them. I tried to recreate that in our life when we were engaged, and none of it amounted to anything.
What did that do to you?
Yeah, Big Baby JTV. Let me say one thing before I start on this. I looked at my analytics, and about 90% of y'all watch my videos but ain't subscribed. So I want you to smash that subscribe button, giving y'all consistent content on here and also on Rumble. I'm going to give y'all 3 seconds. Go ahead. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all for doing this, man. Let's talk about it, man. See, this channel, right? I speak a lot about the toxic women in our society, how we have a whore culture, how we have a disgusting level of idolatry. I go off on the red pill. I go off on feminism. I go off on such topics, right? But as much as I go hard on the women, I gotta go in on this piece of trash, Derrick Jaxn. So his ex-wife, Derrick Jaxn, was on this interview. I think this podcast is a Christian-based podcast. And she said, basically, like I showed y'all in the clip earlier, how she had to perform and reenact sex acts, right? That he saw from the side chicks to her own husband, her own man. And this is the dude that goes off on men and tries to pander to women. My thing is, man, I hate people who pander. Now, you could argue that I pander to men. Now, for me, I'd say I'm more so advocate for men, specifically black men. But I'm going to break it down like this. Derrick Jaxn panders to black women. See, this is no different than the black church. The black church panders to women. Let's start off with women first. But then they pander in the black church to black women, where they tell these black women what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. Okay? This is an old school pimp type of mentality. Okay? Where you put that woman on a string and teach her that she needs you in order to survive. Let me tell you something, man. Derrick Jaxn plays a character called Derrick Jaxn. The real Derrick Jaxn is a scumbag. He's a piece of trash. He is exactly what Danica Jackson was describing. And because of all that trauma that he put on her, he messed her up mentally. There was things of her going online and cussing out women in the name of Jesus. Cussing out her haters in the name of the Lord. See, the Christian hypocrisy. The relationship grift. The relationship guru grift. Let me tell you something, man. Derrick Jaxn is no different than the manosphere creators, than the red pill content creators, than the Rolo Tomasis, than the Fresh and Fits. They pander only to men and incels and nerds because that's their clientele. Derrick Jaxn panders to black women, single women, lonely women, older women with cats. That's his target demographic, customer, and clientele. And to see that he had this effect on his ex-wife It should open people's eyes, but trust me, it won't, because people drink the Kool-Aid. They're going to do it. Derrick Jaxn's still going to make money, and the world is going to keep running around. For the few people that actually hear my message and understand what a piece of trash this person is, stay woke. Stay woke. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Big Baby JTV, I'm out.